Long before skilled hands ever play a Lowden guitar, or other equally skilled hands make one, a young George Lowden had a boyhood dream.
I made my first guitar when I was 10 years old with the help of a local postmaster, who was also a very experienced boat builder. Now that guitar had catgut for strings and nails for frets.
By the age of 22, his dream had begun to materialise, his perfectionist approach creating an international reputation for the Lowden guitar. Today, George's unique and highly innovative designs, combined with the best traditions of luthiers, create a new chapter in the history of the acoustic guitar. In purpose-built premise in Newton Ards, a hand-picked team of craftsmen, trained by George, now produce the acclaimed Lowden guitar. The intricate process of realising George's innovative designs begins many thousands of miles from the factory with the selection and purchase of exotic and beautiful seasoned hardwoods. When they arrive at factory, they are carefully stored and kiln dried, and then the long seasoning process begins. This can take anything from 9 months to 3 years. The exclusive use of solid tone woods, which in the case of soundboards are split from Sitka spruce or cedar logs, sets the Lowden guitar apart from most other makes. Managing Director Andy Kidd explained the advantages of this system.
Split logs of cedar and Sitka spruce arrive here like this. We very carefully select the face where the grain runs closest to parallel and begin to take off our soundboards. This ensures that the tops will have no run out.
Each soundboard is made from a book-matched pair taken off the same log. Woods that have been split from the log along the grain are even used for the intricately hand-carved bracing on the back of the soundboards. The ethos at the centre of creating a Lowden guitar is that the craftsman's skill is blended with the natural strength and beauty of solid tone woods, a principle that eliminates stresses and strains. Careful selection by trained craftsmen at this and every stage of the process rejects wood that will not suit the required function. When the craftsman is satisfied, heat and gentle pressure applied by hand caress the chosen piece of wood into powerful curves which will form the sides of the instrument. Musicians who purchase a Lowden guitar are also looking for beauty as well as superb tonal performance. In this department, George Lowden again rejects the plastic imitations used by large manufacturers, preferring exotic hardwoods for purfling and bindings. Necks that have been laminated in either 2 or 5 pieces are also hand-carved in a traditional way. A special design of neck-to-body joint created by George, which prevents movement, is used to marry the neck and body together in guaranteed lifelong harmony. The part of the instrument with which musicians become most familiar is the fingerboard. Total accuracy in the positioning and leveling of the frets, followed by hand polishing, optimizes playability. The outside surfaces of the instrument are also hand-finished with meticulous attention to detail. At this and every stage, quality control will reject any imperfect models. Only the best will do. To bring out the beauty of the solid tone woods used throughout the construction, and also to protect the instrument, a complex series of up to 10 stages of finishing will occur. In a state-of-the-art, air-conditioned and filtered atmosphere, a wash coat is followed by grain fill to bring out the beauty of the wood. 4 to 5 build coats are then applied, each rubbed down to keep the lacquer to an ideal thickness for tonal clarity. Then the finish coat, which is also rubbed down, is steel wooled to a satin smooth perfection. Now it is time for final assembly, when the bridge is fitted in a few moments of nail-biting suspense, when a slip of the scalpel would be disastrous. Then, with a sigh of relief, the final setup process begins. The two-piece saddle allows more accurate tuning, particularly on the troublesome B and G strings. All models in the O and F series can be fitted with transducers if required, while the Stage series guitar has one fitted as standard. Recent developments in technology have permitted the use of split saddles with transducers that are able to flex, following the path of the cutter for the saddle. When the final assembly is completed, each guitar is carefully checked to make sure it complies with the highest standards of appearance, structural integrity, and of course, tonal accuracy and playability. The Lowden guitar is made to the highest standards at every step of its construction. From when carefully selected wood is brought to the factory, throughout all the stages of manufacture, the wood is kept in a controlled humidity environment. Now each instrument is assigned to one of Lowden's worldwide network of approved stockists, with a complete record of every stage of its construction filed away for future reference. The new instrument is on its way to a new pair of hands. Beautiful woods have been blended together. Innovative design has produced a guitar of unique quality. Each craftsman has contributed his skill. Now it is over to you.